Okay, greetings, blessings. I'm going to messages and into the Q&A. So, blessings. Here you go. Greetings to you. This is Archangel Gabriel. Yes, there is a new light of energy on the earth, of souls rediscovering themselves, like a renewal process. Some are, many, of course, are always leaving the earth, but many are reincarnating. But understanding what is behind the veil is becoming slowly more clear, as those that are controlling the earth cannot hide forever. Of course, it's been unlocking year by year, day by day, but like more of it is on its way of unlocking. So some of you probably feel like there's a pressure to keep the physical reality as it is, but it is dissipating little by little. So the way to reach this is just, yes, is yourself. Is just basically just continue to find your highest good, what works for you. Yes, surviving all of this. But there is a light within everything. It's just finding that light becomes difficult, especially when challenges like darkness comes into your life. Someone causes difficulties or government, whatever it might be. That's just there to, that shows that a change is on its way when life just gets jolted. So just continue on best you can, of course. Lessons. Greetings to you. We are from Spirit. My name is Jordan. Your alphabet, yes, has an energy to it. Of course, every language has its own alphabet. Those energies, all those letters, of course, in the other languages where it's more symbol, I believe much of that will begin to activate more, especially even, or all alphabets for that matter, of understanding where these words even come from, or even eventually there to come a time of diminishing your alphabet altogether. I know it sounds a little bit strange, at least the structure of it, the words of it, eventually, because it does have a control mechanism on your reality. As some of you know, the words control your reality. So here to unlock reality. And so that's going to be an interesting time of, you can say, adding more to your library of words, but releasing the lock that's on each letter. So how that is achieved is as you evolve. So awesome. Thanks you. This is Redmond with the Sirians. or from Sirius B. Blessings. Your elephant species is very connected to your Earth. Of course, they're not always ones to make themselves known, but elephant beings, though, they have a way of a knowing, such as they have a psychic belief system or a psychic energy that can see things before it occurs. Of course, there's other beings that are similar to that, but they can see before, like a reptilian being frag. So how they act, basically, or before they do their acts. So reason why I'm bringing this up is elephant beings are known to see the future pretty clearly, but they're not always one to share it. They're not ones to share it normally. Well, because they're not. I mean, if there's more of them part of your species, like you've had all like possible, if you have like elephant pets, as you call them, as there's more of a presence here, it'd probably be a different story. You'll be able to connect to their energy and see the future clearly yourselves. Still won't be able to tell you, but you'll feel the vibration of them. So you are what is around you. So we're here to also answer your questions whenever you are ready.
Hi, blessings. Greetings, Redmond. Thank you for coming in. Up first this evening, we have Silverclaw.
Hello, Redmond.
Greetings.
Greetings to you. My first question. Would selling plants to Nigel be a good idea? He mentioned once if I grow plants, and I said no, but I do, and I kind of want to know why he said that, and if he wants me to sell him some.
He wants you to sell you some plants?
No, if he wanted me to sell him some plants, because he asked me if I did or not.
We don't see
And I
any
was just
problem with
wondering.
we don't see any problem if you do. But of course that's up
Wait,
to
say
you.
that again.
We don't see any problem if you do that. If you
Oh,
sell them.
do you think he wanted? Do you think he wanted me to sell him plants?
I believe so. Why would you ask?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. It's like the only reason. So, okay. All right. Thank you. My second question. There's a lot of mold on them right now, and I want to know if it's harmful, basically, because I washed it away like already, like last week. But I think it's like the healthy mold. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, as long as you wash it away, it should be fine. That is healthy though overall. But for what you're doing, that's normal. So wouldn't worry about it. So blessings.
Won't cause. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Logan.
Greetings, Redmond.
Brings you.
I would like to know if there are any messages from the being Lilith.
Yes, Lilith is healing your heart, relationship heart. Yeah, she's letting you know of how humans are. Obviously, there's only so much one can handle, but she is, I don't know what she says, preparing you for disappointment. But well, I guess in some people, yes. But she's helping you through heartbreak, or at least when it does occur. So she is working with you very strongly in a positive way, from what we see. Blessings.
All right, I'll prepare for that. My
Yeah.
second question is, are there any messages from my guides?
They show you as a time in a library. Shows in Africa. I would say South Africa. Something around the 1700s. I believe you're like an Englishman, from what I can see. Of knowing more about places such as Africa, South Africa played a big role in development of Africa itself. You can say. You just have some hidden timelines there in your past lives. I mean, you possibly can access it now. They're allowing someone to come through. of basically the development of civilization in Africa. You've actually had English lifetimes there, quite a few actually, that I don't believe are easy to tap into. You might be able to tap into it now to bring it up. So, it has to do with gold trading. What was it?
All right. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Daria.
Hello.
Greetings.
So, thanks for the messages from Raphael. And any messages for me at this time flowing?
Well, yes, there's a lot of feline energy around you at this moment, as you know. It's like you have a protective shield around you. I believe that timelines that you've had difficulties with, such as the relationship timelines, I believe that's being a lot of those difficult timelines are being diverted, at least in the future. Of course, it can't be 100% how that's going to go exactly, but you have an extra hand there that's helping with getting you with the right person finally. So she's your feline friend is assessing the situation.
Yeah, thank you. I miss her so much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's talking and even showing a finger to my mother. So, it's so funny.
It feels like she kind of pushed your guides to the side a little bit.
Yeah, she's taking over. She knows me better.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I've been having, I think there was a forecast about me having some downloads coming in, and I'm receiving some information from Astral, which can be quite, I mean, you just have to trust your instincts on it or something. Right. Yeah, so.
Well, yeah, they come in quiet. Do you see an Anunnaki African queen that you're connected to? I had to do a DNA advancement in the ancient times. Obviously, they're completely vague on all. It's an Anunnaki connection for sure. It's kind of like stirring up the human DNA of what eventually turned into the modern human. Basically, you're around that time frame. It was like I feel like you brought some You contributed to some of it, the DNA.
Yeah.
Like some salt to it or something like that.
So the story, I don't know if people remember it. It's in the DNA, the stories. So it is that they enhanced humans as a project to see what will end up on future timelines. And it's like ringing the bell kind of game. So yeah, I will definitely dig into that. So thank you.
Yeah, just Africa, I feel like in the coming years, become more of a prominent continent. Right now, it's quiet, but it will become more of a lot of discoveries going to be made there eventually.
Nice. Cool. Thank you. Blessings.
Very cool. Up next, I have Braden's questions he asked me to read. His first question, he says, "Are there any messages for me?"
It does seem like you're erasing timelines at this time of timelines that were causing you difficulty with thinking, like mental timelines you've been releasing. So now you're going into so this coming year, like mid-year, should begin to feel a little bit different. It's not going to really show itself that clearly. What you're healing is a lot of artificial intelligence energies. I believe you've been connected to a lot of that recently. It had to do with your old relationship. There was artificial intelligence connected to that. What I see, some of it at least. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. His second question, are there any messages from Roshin's cat Zoe?
One moment. Well, yeah, it seems like you and the cat got along pretty well from what at least the pick up from the cat. There's still a journey to discover in your own path of your relationship, or the romantic relationship, not with the cat, but with the person, was there to help you see more of yourself. And of course, some relationships, help you go. Some relationships are there to see yourself more clearly within you. Those aren't always supposed to be easy relationships. So usually they're on the rocks for a reason, even from day one. Blessings.
Okay, thank you, blessings. Up next, we have Christy.
Greetings, Redman.
Brings you.
My first question is, I had a dream the other night, it was like a few nights ago, and there was UFOs, like the old-fashioned ones, right outside my front door here. There's like 5 of them just parked in the sky, and I was with 2 other people. We walked outside and videoed them, and then everybody just was acting like it was no big deal, like it happens all the time. So I was kind of wondering what that symbolized, or anything like that you get from that dream.
Well, it's a Zeta presence that's there. I figure they're telling you about the future, and you're getting, obviously not remember your downloads, but you're preparing for, well, it's kind of an invasion, but it was an alien invasion, but it's not going to show itself on the surface. A lot of alien beings are unlocking information, your Akashic record information for people to know.
Okay. And then my second question is about the Sirius B. I wondered what races or ET beings that you see me as in Sirius B.
See you as, or who, or that you're with.
Like aspects of myself, maybe.
We have androgynous sides of you that's been there. One of them is an elephant being. One cat seemed to be your strongest one. Sometimes it's a canine, but usually cats are usually your strongest. Like, if you look very humanoid, but you have cat-like features. I believe that's normally because of the senses that you can pick up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you might not always be able to get along with everyone, but that's not the idea. Because you do go to not exactly serious B, serious worlds that are kind of difficult, but because you're a cat being, you can see through a lot of what's going on in society.
Yeah.
Usually cats keep themselves alone, or they stay among their people. Yeah, because they see too much. They see through all the facade that's going on, or some cat beings are manipulating everyone. You got one or the other.
Is she like the real tall and thin, like
Yes.
I forget that one kind of cat that's like a bigger household cat, but like a wild cat, kind of like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But a humanoid.
Humanoid. We just see a kind of like blue fur or blue skin.
Blue, okay.
Bluish, purplish, bluish.
Yeah.
Very exotic in color, actually.
Pretty.
Yeah, not like very colorful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is the hair like the like her hair? Does it turn like different colors and stuff?
It can, yeah. At times, yeah. Not constantly, but it can.
Yeah. Pretty. I can see it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we have Omran's questions he asked me to read. His first question: any messages from my guides for me?
This from your guides to say you're taking more responsibility for your actions astrally. Apparently, you've been hanging out with some questionable beings astrally. Some beings do have 2 heads. Some Anunnaki beings some female Anunnaki beings that are kind of untrustworthy. You've been around recently. But you're just there to study their vibrations, or it's like you're at a galactic coffee shop, you could say. It's something, or social gatherings. You go to quite a few of them astrally. And that's why sometimes you feel like moving in this reality. You want to go somewhere, do something different, because in astral, you're always doing something. So, yeah, there's never a dull moment in astral.
Okay, thank you. Second question: is there anything interesting you can see in my energy field?
Well, I see you as a crystal energy, a crystal being, one that can, let's see, penetrate a planet's energy field, not in a negative way, but in a way where sometimes beings like you aren't always able to tap into certain, like you can, not exactly go through and go to any world, but there are worlds that when you connect to, the world really feels a change. Even the weather can shift very quickly. Depends on the planet. So your energy field is, yes, very unique, and it's I feel like a lot of energy from sapphire you're connected to. Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Blessings. Up next, we have James.
Hello.
Great to see you. Thanks.
You tell me who's around me? Any messages from them or from my higher self?
There's a lot of birds around you. Bluebirds, singing birds, heighten your vibration. You are connected to higher astral beings. I see a piano in astral. I don't know if you have a piano in your physical, but there's an astral piano that you go to release a lot of energies that are causing difficulties here in this reality. The piano is also connected to timelines, releasing a lot of negative timelines from the earth. So it's like a timeline piano. So in your music, yeah, as you do your music, you're releasing all the timelines, what I can see. So if you do an orchestra, you probably feel more of that vibration. Yes, go ahead, please.
What about the harp? Is that kind of related?
Yes. I figured the piano wouldn't. I don't think you have a piano here, but you might. But yeah, the harp also, yes.
Okay. So I would say I'm more connected to, or mostly connected to Lilith, and I read that she's when she's around, you can hear harp music and like the sound of bees. I've heard both of those, and I was wondering is that kind of unique to her, or is it different kinds of entities that too?
Well, you can say that's kind of like her sound. She's bringing it to you to change your harmonic vibration, to lift a lot of energies from you. You have a lot of ancient Egyptian energies that are connected to. But she's trying to lift a lot of pressure from you. You've been having a lot of, you have like health, like mental difficulties. If you have headaches or anything like that, she's there to release a lot of pressure because you're very ingrained to the earth, from what I can see. Basically, it's like a timeline war that you're healing at this time. So she's like your backbone, from what I can see. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we have Anana.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
My question is, what am I going through now, and if there are any messages from my guide Sahara?
Going through, well, yeah, you're shifting time to a more positive timeline. You're assisting the earth in a more positive timeline. Your aura, your field is getting a little bit. It's going through it's connecting more to the sun, it feels like. So it's just seeming like there's tremors in your energy field just a little bit. You might feel tired more or more energized. I feel like you feel like more exhausted a little bit. That has to do with what the earth is going. So the earth hasn't really, you're in a new year, but hasn't fully activated itself. So around the March time frame, you definitely want to see some changes here. Mm-hmm. So that's what I see at this time.
And second question, if there are any messages from Isis?
She's very, let's see, one moment. Proud of your energy field. You're getting more confident of who you are, connecting more to your spirit guides. You're clearing out your spirit guides, giving them more of a vision of what you want. Not that you didn't have that before, but sometimes you're kind of vague with them. You're being more clear, and you're becoming more clear of what kind of world you want to be in too, because that wasn't always clear before either. Kind of went with the flow, but feel like now you feel like you're bringing a lot of change into the reality. So, yeah, just expect a lot of changes in the next couple of weeks. Maybe nothing too dramatic, but energy-wise, should feel a lot better. It's going to be a little bit dense right now. The Earth's going through a lot of difficulties currently.
That's what I feel today, especially. Okay, thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we have April.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings, you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I've had a problem with the relationship with my brother my whole life, and now he's causing major problems with my mom. And I've always felt like there's some kind of attachment he has. He's very, very angry, very abusive to me like my whole life. And I just wanted to see if you could see anything with that.
Yeah, there's reptilian energy is healing. It almost feels like he's a prisoner on this planet,
Mm-hmm.
and it's karma connections. I'm not sure if he has drug abuse in his past,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's current drug abuse now, that's a drug stalking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not getting a connection if he is or not. It most likely probably is.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's possession to the drugs he's on. Yes. A lot of dark entities there. Yes.
Okay.
Like 7 of them.
Oh wow.
There's not just a couple. There's a bunch. Yeah, they're violent too. Yeah. At least to him. Yeah, they crawl around his eyes, his face. They're loving it up where the vibration he's at this time.
That's intense. Well, I gotta figure out what
it has to do with his location. I don't know his location. It has to do with his location too.
Okay.
I feel like he's on a ley line for makes it worse.
There was a place that he lived in that was pretty haunted. I don't know if something attached to him there too.
If he's doing substances there, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that was the beginning of it, but it seems like his location's causing a lot of it right now too.
Okay.
Well, the world's gone. When the world is kind of crazy, ley lines get activated more than usual.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it has to do with it too. Just the way the world is affecting him. So they're like screaming around him right now. He doesn't know what to do.
Okay, good to know. And then just if there's any messages for me specifically.
Yes, you can look into spell work for positive spell work. I think you've already have an idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
Spell casting. If there's a time to do it, now would be the time.
Okay.
Knowing your own magic, you will be protected. It's highly recommended right now, especially for him.
Okay, great.
Something to look into. You don't have to go too deep into it, but you can research it, see if this works for you or not.
Okay.
So,
thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings, Reverend.
Greetings to you.
I have a question about, a dream and a vision. The dream was a couple of days ago when I was walking along and I saw there were these people coming out of the metro and they had to kind of cross this river on a log and it was just like not working. And so I said, let me help out. So I stepped in and then I said, there was a lull because the next metro was going to come. And then I started doing the dishes. So I did the dishes and put them on the side. And of course, then the next metro came and, well, of course, all these people came and there was no, I shouted, okay, one at a time. But of course they didn't. So they kind of fell off the cliff and were dying and whatever. And I was going, well, that was foolish of me to be concentrating on doing the dishes rather than trying to solve the actual problem. So what was that dream all about?
Well, yeah, that's kind of like a trickster dream. It was this, I feel like beings just messing with you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it doesn't feel like a natural dream. It feels like some beings like, oh, look. I didn't think it was just a way of lowering your vibration once again. They just found a different way of doing it this time. Like, look, you didn't help those people who are doing dishes instead. Look how selfish you are. I mean, you can't save the world. And they're just messing with you. I mean, it feels like it's probably for a comedic reason mostly than it is to really hurt you. But it definitely got your attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
They just have
God, no.
wicked person sense of humor, is what I can see. That's all.
Yeah, I'm finding this universe is pretty darn funny, actually.
Yeah,
It's nice
they're
to know.
getting a lot. Beings around feel like they are getting lighter, so they're not giving you. I mean, they still have a dark sense of humor, but they're not like the midnight
Yeah.
beings as they were before.
Well, as long as you're having fun, you know.
Yeah.
The other one was a vision where I was meditating and I had a flash of this little girl with brown hair that was kind of it's kind of like in laundry that was hanging up and stuff. And I looked at her and I said, "You're not a little girl. Who are you? Who was it?"
Yeah, was it like a negative energy? Oh, you didn't have a negative energy there, did you?
It wasn't negative, but there was something about her that was like, you are so not what you're trying to appear to me as a little girl, but there's something way deeper and, well, yeah, actually negative. Yeah, they're really spidery or insect like. Yeah.
Well, it was once. Yeah, it seems like those entities are trying to give you a different look that been causing you difficulties. So they're showing a more innocent side of them. They're trying. Obviously, you caught on it pretty fast, but I still think it's the entities that are Archon beings that are trying to. Yeah, you're like in some kind of mirrored universe. Yeah, these are Archon beings you're connected to. So they're showing you how they manipulate realities. Like if you look in the mirror and you see somebody else,
yeah,
and then the mirror transforms into something else. So yeah, it's kind of going into your origins, you could say. Like you've known these beings before, so it should get more lucid, more bizarre, less negative. Or I'll have negative probably there, but it's a little bit more grounded. A little bit more in between than it was before. They definitely got your attention.
Yeah. I'm liking this, but so it's all just kind of, these are all just connections of they're going, we're here too, so
yeah,
you'll get used to us, and we recognize our vibrations and recognize who we are, and so it's just kind of, I'm just like exploring. Is that it? Just wandering around.
Yeah, well, you can ask them to make themselves more clear of what they're trying to tell you, like before you go to sleep, or it's like, give me more information. What are you trying to tell me?
Okay.
Without attacking you.
Right.
Tell me in a civil way. What do you have? Tell me your story. It might take a few nights for them to get their whole thing out.
Okay.
It shouldn't hurt. It should get more. It should become more bizarre. You're already at that point. It's going to get more. They want to get your attention. Yeah. So now they're going to start maturing in their messages.
Oh, good. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Sai.
Hello, Redmond.
Thanks, you.
My first question is, what was my most powerful past life? Like the most DNA activated life?
On this world or somewhere else?
In all my soul's experience.
It feels like an Arcturian being. We're practically like godlike abilities, but not quite there. Where you can connect to the sun, connect to the planets, and just you can feel you're moving like a planet's vibration.
Wow.
So yeah, like practically godlike abilities, but you use them well. It does seem like you were kind of an Asian. You look Asian.
Awesome.
It's like you're walking on the world.
Yeah. I've been watching Asian stand-up, actually.
Yeah, so that's reminding you of your, But you got to take some kind of form, and you can take any form you want, but if it was Asian, so that's unlocking that stuff,
All right, and my second question is, who would be the best guides for me to work with, the best beings?
Arcturian field, that's up to you, of course. Merlin is good. Houdini, if you really want to go into that direction. I did see Yeshua's energy. I'm not sure if that's one you want to connect with or not, but
yeah, I try to connect with as many beings as I can. But that's amazing.
Yeah, just go as far. Yeah, anywhere you want to go. Most controversial, the better. I mean, Lucifer is a good one for you too.
Yeah. Okay, word.
Add another one to be Moses.
Dope.
That should be interesting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got Dragon.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was second to next, so that's exciting. So the first question I had was about oh, sorry, what being is this again?
It's Redmond from Sirius.
Ah, Redmond. So I had this thought that basically a lot of the political systems and you know, let's say, I don't know how to term it, but political systems and government systems, you know, as far as people, you know, like people that we know about go, have sort of become ineffectual, and especially in the United States, they're not really working together, and nothing's really happening unless people like get really bad off and then they do something. Otherwise, nobody works together. And I was thinking about how, you know, especially in the United States, it's sort of the government now just almost like a machine working on auto drive based on the last commands. You know, if you think of like the politicians as like the commanders of the ship, if you call the United States a ship, the ship's commanders all left, or at least they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the U.S. just runs on auto drive based on what the last commands were. And that's been seeming to start to go on for a while now. I was wondering if you could talk about that. Sorry, I didn't explain it better at first.
No, that's okay. No, we understand. Yeah, no, it's politics. It's not supposed to make any sense. So, yeah, we understand. Yeah, the public politics. You can say it's like an archon energy. It's not. You know, it's supposed to shift your reality, make it confusing. You know, have politicians there. It is one party. It's not a left and right. It's just that while Trump did not win, from what we see, is he was not compromising to what they want, to the plan. So they sabotage him constantly. In this order, what we were seeing now is, yeah, it's supposed to go slow or backwards and irritate your people. It's designed that way. They want it. I mean, the idea is also for people to take their power back overall without violence. Of course, that's going to take some time for them to do that. So, but yeah, it's designed to descend your society. Politics. It wasn't always like that. Around the 1850s, it was actually there to grow, but then it started to go backwards a little bit. So, sometimes it has to be forced. Yes. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, sometimes well, technology is kind of forcing it to evolve. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully we don't become a technocracy, because
no,
that would be bad too.
No, that's so.
No, it would benefit me maybe, but since I'm an engineer, but
no, it won't. It won't go. No, well, it's kind of that way, kind of, but not fully. No.
It's sort of going that way. Yeah, it's like engineers have this much power as doctors and lawyers now and everything, but it's still not like a meritocracy or a technocracy or other. I don't think there's really a good form of government that you can do in 3D. Like, there's always problems.
Not really. No, correct.
It's a trade-off.
Yes, right. There's always going to be corruption in there, and the corrupt ones are usually running the show normally. By good men, as you know, don't do anything, which is usually true. Or there's few good men, whereas there's just not enough of them to change things.
Yeah, nowadays, like, no matter who gets voted for, the others are always obstructing that whoever won. So like people can pick a winner, but it's not like that person can do anything. And if they work too much with the other side, they get censored and other things. Like they can't even work with the opposing party or anything like that. It's just gotten really functional.
There's always an agenda. It's like, who can we get to do this agenda? It doesn't matter red or blue. It's whoever the agenda's already set. So That's what's
Okay.
happening now.
Cool. Not cool, but cool. My second question is, do you have any messages for us?
Yes, you're connecting to a lot of AI beings through the Zetas. We do see the cryptocurrencies that I don't know if you're working on it right now, but you're astrally connected to it. I believe you're there to keep, at least on an astral level, to keep it making more sense for people, keeping it, at least assisting it to be more positive for people. You seem to have a more understanding than a lot of other people. But I believe with crypto, you're here to help others, your common people, to get more involved with it in a positive way. It's just like your digital gold, basically, digital silver. That's pretty much what it is. It's just another currency for people to invest in. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
I do know how it's manipulated.
Exactly.
I've gotten, I know what the groups are.
Right. Yeah, vibes. Yeah.
How to interact with them and everything like that. So I've
Exactly.
seen that. I obviously would prefer it to be more as an alternative rather than just a way for more people in the know to manipulate it to make money off other people who try it out and don't realize when a cryptocurrency is shooting up that it probably means someone's manipulating the currency and there's no regulation on it, which is so like it's a free for all.
Yeah, and it's going to continue like that from what we see. So yeah, you're putting out truthful energy out there. That's what you're doing. The best of your ability.
Bitcoin is one exception. Like it's tough to manipulate just because there isn't much of it left anymore. Anyway, there's not more being made.
Yeah,
it's kind of slowing down. All right. Anyway, much love.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we have Brock.
Hello.
Brings you.
Okay, so I've had this reoccurring theme of seeing snakes the last couple of days. I was just wondering what the meaning behind that is.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's more of like a positive snake being of your. It feels like you're connecting more to your roots. It does go back to Egypt, what we see. Now, I believe like an Egyptian wizard in your past or a priest that just knew magic during that time. There's Babylon connection with like the Egyptian energies. You're reconnecting. So I believe it seems like the snakes are saying you're getting more comfortable revealing yourself with your ancient connections, as it's been something that you've kept hidden actually from yourself. Because of the world, you're not, is that how are people going to take that? So, but now you're exploring it more, getting more comfortable with it. What's this?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Thank you. And then for the second one, I see the number 27 a lot, like probably the most out of any other numerology number. And I was just wondering what the meaning behind that is.
I believe that it goes into number 9. When you add 7 and 2 together, I believe the 9 I believe that's your number. So it's your numerology number. I mean, if you do your numerology, it might come up as a different number, but it's like 9 is so that's a spirit number. So it shows that spirit is spirit is contacting you, showing that, every time it shows up, just like keep doing it's like giving you, keep digging, keep searching, is what that's saying. You are leading to what you're looking for, even if you don't know what you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Marvin.
Greetings, Raymond. Are you aware of the fist bump and the hug that I gave you prior during the meeting?
A physical hug? Yes, I can. Yes, I'm aware of it. Yes. Thank you.
That wasn't too overbearing, was it? It was just a brotherly love from the third dimension.
Yes, I can feel that. Yeah.
Right,
Gratitude. A gratitude hug. Yes.
Thank you. So you had to return it back in my dreams and stuff. But for my first question,
we'll send you some spaceships.
For our first question, I've been getting woke up for the last, I want to say, week, around like 2 and 3 o'clock. I want to know what being have I been communicating with and what's been the conversation, if it's allowed. I don't want to cause no grief with you and stuff if you allow me
But
to know this and stuff, but whatever they're able to allow, I just want to know any type of feedback that I need to know if if my higher self or guys ain't able to communicate. I'm just trying to get a little feedback.
well, there is a Palladian energy, but there's also like a white rabbit, like a large one, a tall white rabbit. His name is Chew. I believe it's from Alpha Centauri, from what I can feel. It's like your brotherly rabbit. I don't know how you are with rabbits, but he's a white rabbit. It's giving you good luck that you're on your path and you're unlocking your past life energy. You're clearing out karma is what he's saying.
Is he aware of the fourth thing that I purchased on the 22nd? Is he aware of that? That's what I'm trying to manifest and to go into flesh with. And this is that what he trying to bring in luck to?
Yeah, yes. He's not saying what it is, but yes. But it's much
He,
more than that. He's connecting more to your star people is what he's doing.
okay. So do I need to just continue to just think
Right.
on that, or is that just frivolous thinking, or do I need to continue? If I want it to happen, do I need to keep on going like the way I
Just
need to
keep
be
going
going?
on with it. Yes, correct.
Okay. Can you tell Chew and stuff? I'm giving him a hug and a big fist bump and a kiss on
Yeah,
the forehead.
yeah, he's giving a fist bump. He's kind of like he shows he's like yeah, he knows the ghettos and all that. He's down to earth, so I don't know why he's showing that, but that's what he's showing.
Is he almost like my little brother? He's acting like is he almost like how I deal with my little brother? Is he like a big rabbit like that?
Yeah, you can say that. Yes.
Okay. Okay, for my second question, is there any messages for any beings for the last week that if the downloads is not downloaded to my third dimension and stuff, it's just anything that they're trying to let me know or any advice or guidance on what they've been seeing and stuff or what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I see a lot of golden energy. You're putting it like a golden timeline. You're also attracting, yeah, just golden energy around you. So good luck is what you're attracting. That's what the rabbit's there for, is good luck. So
Okay.
there's going to be a lot of weather changes where you live. I think there's weather changes now, but there's going to be weather
Yeah,
changes
cause
there.
yeah, man, I today I felt like my energy was drained, but I didn't know what was going on. But today it was in 24. Yesterday we didn't had a lot
Yeah.
of, I guess, icy sleet type of weather and stuff like that, real bad. But I felt like I was blessed to get where I was going by paying attention and stuff was going on behind the scenes and stuff. And so they let my ego take the wheel. I just put them to the side and just went and did it the normal route.
Right. Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. How blessed this evening is me. Thank you again for coming in.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings. My first question, I was just looking to see if you could scan my energy field and let me know if there's anything that wants to be known for healing.
Well, see, giants. You've been in a world of giants in your past lives. And there's giants here too. You just don't see them. They're in other realities, other realms. And some of them have really strong personalities, controlling personalities on the earth.
No,
So
are these
yeah.
the giants that are known for being cannibals and things like that, or
Some of them can be, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that are very hypnotic with their minds are like that. Yeah. Not entirely like that, but some of the giants have a bird type of features on them.
I know I
Don't
have
you have that?
connections with the Giants, but it's so just like loose connections at this moment. Is there something more specific that they'd like to know, to help heal?
Well, from what your energy feels like, you kind of got away from them because some of them were obsessed with their agendas. Some of them became psychotic, at least the world that you came from, and they're here on this world too. It just some of them completely lost their minds due to their genetics, due to their some of them are just, I won't use the word freaks, but some of their genetic engineering was for them to grow too fast, where they didn't really mature as a being. But it'd be quite vicious.
Right.
It seems like something that you're working on. It has to do with ancestry from you and your past. Because you've been a giant too, and you didn't get along with your brothers and sisters, you could say. Because some of them were haunting people of your size here.
It was like the first generation Nephilim kind of connection.
Similar to that, yeah, but those other generations have been causing difficulties. Some come from other worlds, or just, if you want to cause trouble on a planet, just send in the giants.
And I heard
it's giants too. Yes, go ahead.
And I heard the giants are connected to Maldek.
Yes, correct.
Right. So Maldek was like a giant-sized Earth version.
Yes. Yes. Part of Maldek, they had a giant society. Yeah.
Right.
All the planet, but yeah. Well, this world's similar to that too.
Okay, thank you.
Most of our Garth at this time.
Underground? Okay.
Underground, different dimension.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned I had like an Agarthan giant guide. But it's always been kind of loose connections with giants, and I'm not sure, what they, like in a search for them, like the lost piece of myself, I guess.
Yeah, something can be completely sinister. Once again, it has to do with their genetics. They're just engineered where they're just, it's similar to like a reptilian. Even humans here can be engineered through their DNA to be psychotic. So it's just, and how to heal that is not easy, obviously.
Right. Well, I guess that kind of goes into my second question. I was looking into the Navajo people down in New Mexico, and specifically this one location called Chaco Canyon, where it was used as a portal to bring in monsters and giants and beings from other worlds and everything that wiped out humans in that region during that time. Am I connected with some of the beings that came in to counter these monsters that were coming through in these portals?
Yeah, you're trying to close it. Yes. So you're remembering a lot of those beings are in the Amazon at this time, even now. Of course, they're not seen for the most part, but yeah, most of them either went to the oceans or stayed in the Amazon. A lot of your places, you're in Central America, even islands, are very toxic, not safe. That's what those beings are at that time. They're in different dimensions, but yes, you did what you could to close it down. I'm not saying how you arrived there. You're kind of like an ancient Atlantean, from what I can see. You did wear a robe, kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He did show you something similar to that, but you were able to fly also, but you weren't. It was to heal the energy, though.
Are there any relics or locations that I can visit that would help me activate? Because I like to take road trips and things.
Oh, well. Only thing I'm seeing is Peru at this time.
Well, I can't take a road trip down there.
No, but Peru is where a lot of that is.
Interesting.
Or just Central America in general.
So traveling to Peru and Central America would help, like with activations and help remembering.
Well, if you wanted the Mexican border is far enough. I mean, that's if you wanted. I mean, yeah, it's deep in those areas. Or one moment, Utah. That's closer.
Skinwalker Ranch is over there.
Exactly, Utah.
Yeah.
If you had to have something similar that's closer, it's Utah. Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch, perfect example of that. A lot of that was engineered. Those other beings are a little bit different, but same premise overall.
Interesting. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. Much love, blessings to you.
Yeah, I would send you to New York City.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of kind of, even in your area, you can almost visualize like giant creatures. I know they put it in Hollywood, but those things aren't necessarily fake.
And New York was my next road trip, for 2020, but obviously those plans got delayed.
Oh, New York would be just as good, actually. The financial district, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you want a monster, that's where the monsters come through.
Yeah,
Rockefeller Plaza.
I might start seeing things that I wasn't ready for.
Rockefeller Plaza. If you ever make it to New York, then maybe that's the best destination.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just go in there, open up my own portal. Thank you.
Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, just do your thing. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, blessings.
All right, blessings.